Welcome back to Let's Talk Live. How prepared are you for retirement? Did you know that women worldwide currently outlive men by about 5 years? So we're glad to have Financial Advisor Carmen Wu here today with tips for women to achieve retirement security. So let's dive right into this and start talking about it. First of all, welcome and thank you for being here.
Well, thank you.
Statistically, we also know that the majority of women are making less than men, so they have to be very conservative about their investments. And why is that?
Well, let's talk first in terms of the challenges that women are meeting because they want to be able to have a secure retirement. And it's multifaceted, as you mentioned, because one of the things that you have to take care of is longevity, right? They have also to look at their power earning and, more importantly, their investment risks that they take. So when you consider all three of them, the first one, longevity, as you said, women do live 5 years longer than men. And by doing that, what happens is we have to make sure that our retirement income lasts longer. So that means we have to save more.
So is it important to identify your sources of retirement income before you retire? I mean, when do you do this all?
Well, you do have to know what your retirement sources are so you can actually plan and have a strategy to both save and understand why you need to save.
Right.
What sources of income do you have? And they are typically your traditional pensions, your 401ks, your 403bs, your IRAs, and any personal saving you may have, in addition to the Social Security income.
Well, now I've heard that, I mean, people living longer, their Social Security is almost starting to run, except for some people that are living really long. So how important is it to understand your options when it comes to your Social Security?
Well, specifically for women, since we are addressing women's Social Security, a large percentage of women rely for Social Security as their main source of retirement income. So making an informed decision as to when to claim your Social Security benefits, you really need to consider that very carefully. And then once you consider that, I always think that you need to rely on a professional, whether it's a financial advisor like myself or the Social Security Administration.
What's the big, I mean, it's never too late to get a financial advisor, right?
No, it's never too late to get a financial advisor.
Right.
Whether you haven't made any plans and you feel you're too old or you're too young, you're never too old and you're never too young. Professional advice just gives you a direction to help you create a roadmap as to when you retire.
Well, and you wouldn't go to some guy on the side of the street as your dentist. You trust a professional with your teeth. Like, you should be trusting professionals with your money as well. I think people don't realize that.
Well,
you know more than I do.
Well, sometimes, you know, as the layman person, you don't know what you don't know. So trying to be informed and get educated in terms of the things you need to consider for retirement is crucial to have a secure retirement.
So now, what questions should women ask their financial advisors to get the process started?
You know, to get the process started, you want to make sure that you are going in the right direction for retirement. Am I going in the right direction to have a secure retirement income? That's the #1 question that you want to make sure that you have. The other thing you want to make sure is that you educate yourself on the different sources of income that are available to you so you can then create a strategy for yourself.
And there's probably stuff that changes as well, you know, and that's what you're there for, to be like, hey, this is new and...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's tax changes that occur. There's also Social Security changes, and recently there have been some Social Security changes that will impact some individuals, especially in 2019. So people need to be informed of all these things, and so educating yourself and presenting yourself or putting yourself in front of a professional certainly will help.
Carmen, thank you very much. Do yourself a favor right now, everybody. For more information about Egan Burger and Weiner LLC, visit ebwllc.com and learn more from the company's Knowledge University at ebwfinancialnews.com. We'll have much more of Let's Talk Live coming up next. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.